I don't know if you remember.
I don't
From
think
Kulaba.
so.
From Kulaba, Brady's Flats.
So I was 5 years old, so probably no.
I was in Sheila Mahal, of course, above Kailash.
Yeah.
Nice to see you all after a long time.
No, yes, same here.
Hi, everybody.
Is that Roshni?
Congratulations, Priya, once again.
Is that Roshni?
So much, everyone.
Is Roshni here? Where's Roshni?
Once again, congratulations, Priya.
Join in. Thank you, Adhir, so much. Appreciate.
I've received so many of your prompts and I'm so excited to be here. Congratulations.
As am I excited to share with all of you. Really, such a joy.
Okay, that's it. Doesn't matter.
Hi.
Getting tight tomorrow. Your teasers have really built up the excitement, Priya.
I know, a bit much sometimes I
We
feel.
are like looking forward to the book like anything, Priya.
I know.
Signed copies among the first 10.
Yes, yes, dear.
And I want a signed copy, please.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Everybody's in queue. The queue starts with me.
Oh, thank you guys. Meghna, thank you for joining. Divya. Alok, thank you for signing in. You know,
Is that Dhawal?
Yeah, I think he's pulling a chair.
Yeah, Dhaval's joined. He's
Oh,
really-
cool. Hi, Dhawal.
Mala, we can't see you.
We never got to meet.
There you are. Dhaval's there with Sri Mala and Angelika. There.
Hi, Dhaval. Where is he?
Yeah, Hi, Maru.
Hi, Ma.
Hi.
Angelika's husband.
Hi, Dhaval.
Angelika's husband.
They all want to see you, Angelika's husband.
Angelika's husband.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Rosh, hi, Rosh.
Yeah, she is. Hi, Roshno.
Hi, Rajni.
Roshni.
Hi, Geetu auntie. Where is she?
Where's Gitu?
Roshni.
Not there.
Priya's daughter.
Is there, and is that Mitu? Who's that?
Here. Hello, Rekha. How are you?
Rekha, fine. How are you? Oh, hi.
Prabhat Jindal.
Mr. Jindal here. Hi. Hi.
Hi, Rekha. How are you?
Very well, very well.
So nice to see you. So nice to see you.
Really, so good, so good. Thank you. Changu?
I think that's not
Changu. Is that Changu? Is that you? Changu? Is it Changu? Sangu?
Mama, she is gone.
You're on mute, Sangu, if that's you.
Devidas is Devidas uncle's video. Devidas uncle, who is the young lady with you? Is it Sangu? Hi, Bishwajit. Thank you for logging in. Hey, Vicky.
Oh, Farooq and Ronak. Hey.
Hi, you guys. Thank you for logging in. Yeah.
Hi, Nana.
Ronak कैसा हो गया?
Hi, Farooq.
Hello. Namaste.
Hey, Rosh. It's been ages.
Yes, hello. How are you all?
Hi.
You seem to be doing well.
We are enjoying your glory.
So many people. Yes.
They have rolling chairs, I think. Do you guys have rolling chairs? It's pretty cool how you slide in and out.
Hi, Tom and Julia. Thank you for joining in. Mansi. Hi, my love.
Hi, Julia.
Hello.
Sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, Mansi. Hi, Mansi.
मासी किसको कह रहे हैं?
Mansi, not Mansi.
Angelika's friend from
Mansi,
Thailand.
अच्छा.
Mansi.
Mansi.
Jain.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Are we all ready for a very successful?
Hi.
We got 44 people now.
Namaskar.
Tom and Julia, thank you for joining in. There they are.
Hello, IJ. This is IC out here.
Papa Kalu and Mansi are both here.
Where's Kalyani? I can't see Kalyani. Hello. Hi.
Kalyani there, Kalyani.
Hi, Kalyani.
Hi. Hi, Prakash, and hi, Shakuntala.
Is that my Nikki? Is that my Nikki.
There's the illustrator.
My
the handsome young
illustrator.
man. Hi, Kanta auntie.
तुझे iPad से कर रहा हूँ
नहीं उन्होंने कहा दो डिवाइस नहीं लगाने वो फिर उन्होंने सिस्टम खराब हो जाना
Oh, Nilima.
उन्होंने कराया ਸੀ ना एक बंदे ਦਾ ऑफ कराया उन्होंने
Hi, Sanju. Hi, Hari. Mohit, thank you for logging in. Sharman, thank you for logging in.
You're looking very
Tanvi. Hi, Bhavesh. Kanta auntie, thank you for logging in.
You're looking very pretty, Priya.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Sandeep. Hi, Sandeep.
Hey, Sandeep. Thank you for logging in, man.
Hello, IJ. I see Rao here.
Hello, sir. How are you? I see you.
Namaste, uncle.
Thank you, beta.
उन्होंने बेटा
किधर बेटा
जो भी आए थे
So overwhelming. Hi, Jungee. So good to see you. Thank you for joining. Puneet, so good to see you here.
Yeah.
बंदा बेटा
Thank you.
Hi, Nilima.
Hi, Priya. Hi, Mala. Priya, just a quick thing that the YouTube link is not showing.
What's that, baby?
The YouTube link, it just says the video has gone off.
अभी नहीं आएगा
I don't know if you can check into
नहीं अभी
that.
नहीं आएगा बताऊंगा मैं
Hi, Nilima. Anu here.
The video has been
taken down.
Hi, Anu.
How are you doing?
Indrajit uncle Priya's
Can you just speak to this?
Lovely to see you.
This is like party.
Yeah, this is like a big party.
Yeah, indeed.
Happening.
You just speak to Vasu and check.
परवल वाले अंकल वो भी आएंगे इसमें so
Well, I don't know.
ये पापा के बड़े पापा हैं
Hi, Ghanshyam Chacha.
That's him, right?
Yeah.
बड़े पापा फिर वो प्रिया माला and नीचे अंजलिका you haven't met Dhawal they're in the west coast
Oh, Manu's talking to his son.
sorry that's my son Nirvan
Hi.
कितना बेटा
याद नहीं
Nunes and Ronak, yeah.
Hi,
And
guys.
Masi.
yeah that's Ronak
Happy birthday, Ronak.
Yes, all right. We'll keep that for later.
wow
Not my time.
I remember your birthday what that you
I wished him in the morning, but अभी नहीं आना है.
आपके
Hey,
रौनक है birthday की
Yeah, I think you muted. No, you're not. Hi, Tom and Julia.
Where is it?
There.
Oh, yeah.
Ramya?
8213051.
Yeah, I think there's 60. Is that 60? Yeah.
yeah 60
There's Kalyani. She just went
Hey,
to the
Ramya,
next
what's up?
There's Kalyani.
568.
Kaluji and Mansi.
Papa, do you see Shakuntala and Prakash calling in from San Francisco or?
कोई थे तेनु अच्छी है
सारे ने सुन लिया
Mansi Dhawal and I sing hi. Who's that? Nikki. Oh, she's troubleshooting the YouTube thing.
Where is they sitting?
They who? Mummy Papa. She's in Mummy Papa's place.
Priya Didi. Priya Didi, Zoom meetings have a time limit. Did you set it?
No, she has a what's it called? A subscription. So she's able to go.
Okay, good. Good.
Priya, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah. Where is she?
I'm gonna mute everybody now and we're gonna begin. All right.
All right.
It's okay. Relax. All right. So here we are. Good evening, everyone. And thank you so much for logging in. Good morning to the people logging in the United States, and good afternoon to the ones in Europe. I am so honored to have all of you here with me today. This is such a momentous occasion in my life, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed with this, seeing so many people here. So I'd like to start by asking a rhetorical question. How many of you agree that God makes pathways for those who dream? I'd like you to put in the chat what you think about that while I continue talking. This quote is important to me for 3 reasons. The first, it is the last line I wrote to complete a word count of 132,400 words in Jungee the book. Second, it is thought-provoking because pathways are open for all of us. And yet, what good are those pathways if we don't act on them? If we don't learn from the hurdles that come along our way? Or if we don't take responsibility of our actions? Or if we give up easily because the good old comfort zone just feels so good? What a wasted opportunity. Instead, is it possible for us to become present to the powerful energy source that flows within you, within me, within every sentient being? That energy connects us to the limitless energy of the universe, which has all the answers for us. All we need to do is pause and listen to the cues it has to offer. The third reason the quote resonates with me, it makes me reflect on my journey of the last 5 years, during which I made a humble attempt to write the grand story of my father, the person I love and admire the most in this world. I grew up hearing about my father's grit and glory stories, but it was only when I turned half a century old in 2015 that I truly listened. I also give credit to my training of becoming a professional coach around the same time, as it taught me the key skills of powerful questioning, listening, and presence. One fine evening in conversation with my father, it led to a narration of his life story, yet again. A story I had heard so many times, but this time something was different. I became present into his story and as his story sort of unfolded, I could see his world from his eyes as he ran around the streets of Tandliawala as a little boy, and when he took critical decisions that impacted the life of so many. I probed him to understand every what, where, when, why, and how of his life. With each snippet of his story, I got more and more fascinated. There were beautiful revelations. In the twists and turns, there was so much that had happened in his life that I had never understood truly before. I was inspired. And I fervently put my fingers to my keyboard in August 2015 and started my attempt at writing his story. This 5-year journey has been pivotal for me personally in many, many ways, because along this way came many personal challenges, distractions, and really, really long pauses where I just couldn't write. I just couldn't connect the thoughts. I just felt overwhelmed with this whole mountain of experiences and my unending imagination. Truth be told, I was ready to give up on several occasions. A cloud of self-doubt would loom over me, larger each time I wrote my manuscript. And every time I visited it, I think it must be over 100 times, it grew larger and larger. And I wondered if I would ever finish this book. And then, yet another evening, while talking to Papa about his story, we got talking about his childhood, racing toys that he talked about. And I was saying, that's so lovely, Papa, that you had those beautiful toys. And he said to me, I still have one of them with me. And I said, what? which one and where? He said, it's right there. And I ran and I grabbed the toy, and guess what it was? It was a cow. The cow. Suddenly, a new pathway was opened for me, and I went back to exercising my creative juices. And I asked him, were there any other toys? And he said, there was a peacock, and there was a lion too. And my God, you guys, I cannot even tell you how much excitement I had trying to weave their beautiful fictional stories into the real story that I had to share. And as I wrote and wrote, I found so many answers to my own life's questions, the unanswered questions. I started letting go of the baggage that had been holding me back. I started getting clarity. And above all, I started loving life. I realized one of the most important lessons, that each of us is a Jungee. We all have the internal and external battles to deal with, just like the protagonist of this book. And it is my invitation to you to become present to your inner journeys, to your inner energies, to find meaningful and mindful solutions in the here and now. Jungee, A Warrior's Journey, is a result of my endeavors. Set against the backdrop of pre-partition India, Jungee is a literary fiction novel based on true events. It is the coming-of-age story of a mischievous young boy, lovingly called Koogh. We follow his quintessential hero's journey from his carefree childhood days of flying kites and playing marbles to being the first man in the history of his family to leave the village for the big city. His story spans decades of Indian history as he transcends his internal demons to traverse boundaries and borders, to learn relatable life lessons and complete his quest to achieve presence while being the hero of his life. The storytelling has been dramatized into a visual narrative to make the account of his life read-worthy. Fictional and real characters alike work in tandem to provide the reader an engaging experience. This is also done so that the reader can also fall in love with Jungee, just as I did when I was a little child, and take inspiration from his story like I have till this date. I hope you enjoy the storyline as much as I have enjoyed putting it together, and that you too pause to listen to your voice and choose the pathway that best serves you. I've tried my best to do justice to this work, and I hope I have been able to capture the essence of the grand life of Commodore Indrajit Sharma, awardee of the Ati Vishisht Seva Medal and Veer Chakra. Jungee, the protagonist, my father, my hero. I'd now like to read an excerpt from the book. Despite the house being full of laughter and chatter, Koogh's mind remained clouded with the questions from the night before. He loved jokes and laughter, but he felt a strange restlessness within himself. He felt alone and started looking into nothing in particular. I'm sure nobody will notice if I left. He discreetly slipped out the terrace. It was a chilly morning. He breathed in the crisp air deeply and scanned the dwellings in his grandfather's neighborhood. So many beings like him, with their thoughts, voices, and actions, all living the stories they were born into and stuck within their set paradigm, living the lives in their laughter, love, sadness, fear, anger, quest, anxiety, and surprise, living the script that people had written for them, willfully deserting their dreams, being a shadow of their true selves, playing their parts only to fit in, to belong to someone, and being unable to voice what they felt, unable to change, unable to truly live. The chatter and laughter in the house below were in full swing when he heard Daulatram call out his name. He slid out of sight. He wanted to be alone. Anger seethed. He was angry with himself. I want my life to change, but I don't know how and what to do. Why don't I get any answers? Must I let my life remain as is? He shook his head and looked up at the sky, feeling infuriated. But all he heard was twittering sparrows and the vegetable sellers call in the lane below. And the laughter. Tears pricked his eyes. He blinked and swallowed hard to push them back and breathed heavily. As his breath settled, he started humming his favorite ode from the feature film Baiju Bawra. O Duniya Ki Rakhwale, sun dard bhare mere nale. O Creator, O Caretaker of the universe, listen to my pleas of grief. He started singing it, softly at first, and then, as if his chest couldn't contain his pain, he sang louder and louder. He lifted his voice to the heavens, imploring the skies. The neighborhood stood still as the magic unfolded. The banter in the courtyards below stopped as they exchanged glances of amazement. People peeped out of windows. Below stopped. People peeped out of windows and came up to terraces, standing agog at the depth and perfection of his melody, silently mouthing the grievous words along with him. Koogh was in a trance, unaware of his audience as he conversed with the Almighty, with wrath and desire like never before. I would now like to introduce the protagonist of Jungee the book, the hero, Commodore Indrajit Sharma, my father, to all of you. Papa, I would like to ask you, how do you feel? How do you feel about the fact that a book has been written about you?
I feel very proud of you that you are able to do this great work.
How do you feel how are you feeling about it? What does that make you feel?
I feel extremely happy that a record has been made of my life, because I will not be there after some time to tell the world, but this book will remain, and I feel happy that people read it and get some inspiration from this.
Papa, is there any one memory that stands out as really something that was, momentous for you in your life?
The most important memory in my life was I getting married to Rekha. And another one was when we attacked Karachi Harbor. Because both these moments, they will tell that how my life has moved and how did I performed in the service also. That's it.
Thank you so much, Papa. And with that, how can any life be complete of a hero without his heroine, right? I'd now like to introduce you to the better half of this fantastic man, a lady whose heart is filled with abundance, and she is so, so beautiful inside out and intelligent too. Rekha Sharma. Mama, come a little ahead. Mama, come ahead. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Mama, I'd like to ask you while looking there, as Jungee's life partner, what is the characteristic about him that you find most endearing?
I think very honest and truthful. These are two main things he has in his life. He means when he says yes or no. Otherwise, life could be difficult when you have to just gauge, is he right? What he says, does he mean it or does he not? That wastes half of your life in just thinking what's happening.
Mama, I'd like to ask you, when Papa went to war, the 1971 war, what was your feelings? What did you experience?
When he went for this war, in the beginning, we did not know that he's gone because he could not tell us, and it was something, some secret. But later on, when we got to know that this is what has happened, I remember dreaming that there's a ship which is moving very fast towards India. I don't know from where, but towards India, but his white shirt was blown up with air, with wind, and it was burning with fire. And I got very scared. Will he be able to make it, or somebody will see him and shoot him?
Thank you so much, Mama, for sharing that. So as you can imagine, friends, there has been so much emotion and sharing and drama in all of the stories that Mama and Papa have shared with me about their life. And it has been fascinating to see it all, to experience it all, to learn from it all. And I cannot even tell you what this whole journey has been like for me. I want to acknowledge a few people, but before I go there, I want to invite Rear Admiral Devi Das. Where are you? Can you unmute yourself and come online and say a few words? Can you unmute yourself, Uncle? 1 second, I'll just do that for you. Uncle, you have to
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Uncle. I'm going to turn the camera to Papa so you can see him and take inspiration from him, your favorite buddy. So Admiral Devi Das was Papa's course mate in the Navy, and they have great memories, not only of friendship, but of work. So Rear Admiral Devi Das and his beautiful wife, Geetu, standing there in the background. Please share a few words.
Yeah, IJ, it's very difficult to speak on a person so huge.
Uncle, can you speak a little louder or bring the camera close to you?
Okay. IJ, it is so difficult to speak on a person so huge, so big like you. Nevertheless, I have jotted a few points and I'll just go through it to be little precise. Okay, now today we are talking about heroism. Well, we have all read of heroic tales, of people like Christopher Columbus, Nelson, Tipu Sultan, Kanoji Angre, and like that many more. But then we have read them and forgotten them. The launched book on you is different. IJ is here in flesh and blood. We have lived together in the Navy for very many years, along with few other friends. Together, we have seen the same movies, whether it is Madhumati or Dil De Ke Dekho. We have enjoyed the same pani puris. We have eyed the same pretty girls on Marine Drive. And of course, done the same punishments. So for me, IJ is real. His bravado was right in front of us. That makes IJ for me the heroic warrior, ably and supported and controlled and taught by dear Rekha ji. Talking of Rekha, I'm reminded of a song I used to sing long ago. I'm bad in singing, but here it is. Rekha, oh Rekha, तुमको जब से देखा खाना पीना something something
सारा
हो गया
मैं आदमी था काम का बेकार हो गया.
Anyway, my congratulations to Priya for bringing this book out on my dear friend Jungee or Pathan or whatever you like to call him. God bless you, IJ. We are so proud.
Thank you. Thank you, Devi.
God bless.
IJ, you've always been so kind to me. When Devi used to go out to sea, you always took me out on your scooter for shopping. The children were always there. And I'll never forget those days in K Block when we were
Thank you, Gitu. So nice of you to remember all that. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, so now we move to the next agla padav, jise kehte hain. We move to the next segment of this, and we have with us here Hi, sorry about that. I logged off. I'm back. Is Admiral Vishwanathan, is he here? Can he unmute himself? Vish?
I think just time a little later. He's not around right now. He's doing.
No, he's there. He's there. I can see him. He's there.
Oh, he's come. Okay.
He is very much there. Vish, can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Sangeeta. Hi, Sankurada.
Papa now to Vish.
Oh my God. This is so good. So good. Thank you for joining, Sangu and Vish. It is such a pleasure to see you both.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to turn the camera to Papa Vish so you can enjoy seeing him. And I'd love you to share a few words. Admiral Vishwanathan is not only the son-in-law of Admiral Chodru Das and Geetu Das, who are on this call with us. He's also a clearance driver in Amarcos and has recently retired from the Indian Navy. I'm not so sure that I've got this brief right, but you know, this is what I have. All the best. And please say a few words, Vish.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. It's really a pleasure. I just got in from work and I made sure that I was here for this video chat because Commodore Sharma is such a towering personality and probably one of the most well-known and iconic captains that the Navy has ever had. And a couple of years ago, when I bumped into him at what we call and celebrate as the Killer's Night on the 5th of December every year, which is also incidentally the Navy Day. In his characteristic, humble way, he downplayed the entire incident when I said, you know, sir, it must have been incredible for you to be firing a P-15 off an OSA-M to actually bring down, in sweet revenge, Khyber, because Khyber in the 1965 conflict had, under the command of Captain Ghazni, carried out a daring raid on Dwarka. And so it was a befitting response that we were able to fire that missile and bring down the ship. But in his humble way, he said, I was told that there's a ship on the port bow and you've got to bring it down. And that is exactly what I did. We just followed the standard operating procedures and the drills that we had on board. But it's an incredible feat, and he won the Navy great laurels on that particular day. Much of this is, of course, documented in the Navy's history books written by Hiranandani and thereafter by Commodore Jairat. But one thing that hasn't been captured ever is that the boat that he used, it was called the OSA-M, was actually offered to the Pakistanis a few years before that by the Russians. And ironically, the Pakis said, we don't want this boat because it is too unstable. It doesn't have the right sea-keeping qualities that we need. And so we are not too sure if the surface-to-surface missiles that are fired off this boat will actually stay steady. And you can imagine, just a few years down the line, an SSM fired by one of these boats actually took down the Khyber, the flagship at that point of time. We're also entering the 50th year of the 1971 conflict, the victory, and I'm very sure that I'm quite familiar with the fact that the Navy is planning quite a few celebratory events. Probably one of them would be an interview of Commodore Ajay Sharma, but that's still being processed. It's a pleasure, sir, and I'm really very happy that Priya has decided to capture everything in print. It's an outstanding effort, and I am definitely going to lay my hands on that book the moment I get it. Congratulations, this is a great effort, and I'm so happy that I could be here to partake of this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vish and Sangu, for joining. This is so good. I really, really, really appreciate all that you have said.
God bless you.
All right. And with that, I would now like to turn the camera to the other two angels of the Sharma family, Mala and Angelika. Mala, I'd like you to go first. What's coming to you right now, darling? Can you unmute yourself or...
Unmuted.
Yeah.
Papi.
Hi, Papa.
Hi.
I guess there's two things. One, congratulations to you, Priya. I think it's just incredible what you've done. And yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for what you've done, and not just for us as a family, but for documenting the bravery and, the impact that Papa has had. And as you rightly said, that Mummy has been by his side in every single circumstance. They've always operated as a team, and I think, as you said, a hero is nothing without a heroine. And both of them have demonstrated what that partnership and team spirit needs to look like in a family. And I think when I think about Papa, and when I talk about Papa, outside of the courage and all of that's fine, and that's well known. But the piece that always comes to me is, I was in 6th grade in Delhi. Papa was in Russia. I was a terribly naughty girl. I didn't like to study. I was always in trouble, troubling Mama. And it was just bad. And when we got our, when I got my 6th grade results, we used to get them in the mail in those days. And I knew that there was not going to be good news. I just knew it. So as soon as I saw the mail come through the door, I went, picked it up, and Papa and Mommy have a little mandir in the house. I took it to the mandir, put it, closed my eyes, hoping that things would be better. And I opened the thing, and of course I had failed. Probably the first Sharma child that had failed. And I was sure that I would be whipped to pieces. Anyhow, I went to Mama, and then, I heard some kuspus on the phone. Papa was calling from Russia, and then I was put on the phone. And I was very quiet. And Papa just said one thing, which has stayed with me and inspired me my entire life. He said, Mala, you can do so much more. And that has been my inspiration my entire life. I can do so much more. So thank you, Papa and Mama, because I know that kuspus that you gave him is what made him say the exact right words that I've needed for my entire life. I love you both, and I think of you and miss you both. Thanks.
Is Papa muted?
Do you want to go ahead and say your piece, Anj? Angelika, our youngest sister, 8 years younger to me, but full of spunk and spite. Come on, let's hear what you have to say.
First of all, Priya, congratulations for doing what you've done, and done something that we've all dreamed about, finding a way to honor Mommy and Papa in some way. And I can't think of a better way to have done it than have written this book. When I was growing up, I would see this poster on the wall, which was the award, the AVSM award that Papa got. And there was this picture of Papa getting an award, very smartly standing in his uniform, black and white picture, and getting an award from the president. And to me, when I was a little kid playing around on my own, I just thought he was a legend. And I was like, wow, he's a dude who got an award from the president, and he's a star who lives in my house. And I was always inspired by that. But I think what stands out more in my life for what Papa did for me is that he always believed in me. No matter what I was doing or how I was doing in school or whatever, he always looked at me and he said, you're going to do great things, Ansh, great things. And even when I was, down in the dumps and unhappy with life or whatever, I would always, in my mind, would ring these words, you're going to do great things. And whether or not I did great things or not, I was like, my dad thinks I'm going to do great things. So something great is going to happen. And really what that is about is belief and love. And that Papa gave all of us unconditionally. When I remember when I had a fever and I would be laying there shivering in the bed, for instance, kids get sick. And when Papa came into the room and put his soft, warm hand to test my temperature, I just felt like, now I'm going to be okay, because Papa knows and he's got it under control. I always felt secure and protected and like the most special person because I was his daughter. And the relationship that Mama and Papa had, always communicating about everything. And to me, the most important thing that between them was that they wanted to always be in love. People get, life goes on, people get into routines, the spark of life is lost. But Mommy and Papa have always been in love and in a relationship, whether that, the communication is a little bit sparky or whether it's lovey-dovey, but they don't let each other go. They're always there for each other, supporting and loving. And I saw that love and I try to bring that love into everything that I do in my life. Mommy and Papa, thank you for the love that y'all had for each other and the inspiration that you've given us both here. And of course, Priya's written the book here. Mala and I are just on Zoom saying, hey, but Priya did the hard work of writing the story. We thank you for the love you've given us and this beautiful life that we've had with the belief that you've had in us. I'm so proud of you both. And Papa, I miss you so much, and I wish I could be right there next to you and give you a big hug. So thank you.
Thank you, Angelika. Thank you, Vihan.
Right. So right now, I'm going to put the spot on Ronak Sheikh, the editor of my book. Ronak, you need to unmute yourself and come online and say a few words about what your experience was live.
Okay, so why I really like this book, besides for the fact that it's about my grandfather, obviously, is that it really humanizes him for me. So like Anji said, he was a legend. For her eyes, in my eyes, in my sister's eyes, everyone. I mean, getting something from the president, standing up to so many people, talking, being a constant for everybody throughout his life, it takes a big toll. And for me, he was always that image. But because of this book, because of the stories that I've heard from him, because of the amount of talks and chatter that I've had with him, I've realized that he was also at one point like me. He was struggling. He was trying to find his way. He was lost, and well, things turned out eventually. And I'm hoping that happens to me too someday. And yeah, you've been such an inspiration, Nani, both of you. And your strength and love, it's immense. I can't describe it in words. I'm really glad that y'all are here in my life. And yeah, that's it. That's about it.
Thank you, Ronak.
I'd like to ask Farooq to say a few words. He's right there next to Ronak.
Right.
Hi, everybody. Hi, hello. Hi. Can you people hear me?
Yes, please continue.
Yeah. First of all, Priya, once again, congratulations. I've been congratulating you since last 2 days. Lovely book, I'm sure. We have read it several times. And Papa, yes, I would like to say one thing is that I lost my father 20 years back. And since then, I always felt that, now what do I do? Who do I go to? And he has been there like a pillar to me, like a father to me, and never made me feel that he's like a father-in-law to me. He's more a father to me. Whenever I have gone to him, before even I could have, I have tried to tell him something, he has understood looking at me that I am in some kind of a thought or some kind of a thinking going on in my mind or something. And he has basically asked me my problem. And every time I have looked at him, he has given me a solution to the problem. Even I have not told him, he has given me a solution. So since that time, I have felt that, that whatever happens, my father is there. I can always go to him and get a solution. Even if I don't get a solution, like Angelika said, he touches you, he looks at you, and you know that, yes, everything is fine. So that's the confidence you give to all of us, Papa. Thank you so much for being in our life. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
And Mama, of course, Mama is there with all her goodies and foodies and everything.
And jokes.
And jokes. Yeah.
I'd like to ask Roshni to say a few words. Roshni, where are you? Yeah, I'm just trying to unmute her. Yeah, she's gonna, there she is.
Hi, everyone. I had no idea I was going to speak, but first of all, Mom, this is amazing, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of this book that you have written. Oh my God, my kids are going to know that my mother has written a book about their great granddad, which is amazing, and it just makes me feel so overwhelmed and proud, and I can't tell you how amazing this is. So thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this not just for yourself but for the family, and you've put us out there on the map, and it's amazing. And Nana, oh God, I'm getting emotional. I love you. Nani, I love you. You have always been pillars of support for me. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without both of you in my life. And it's amazing to read about you now. And, we've heard the stories like Ronak said, and we've heard all the talks, but now it's written and it's beautiful, and I can't wait for all of you to read it and just feel all the things that we feel as a family, and how amazingly proud we are of you, Nana, and for the support that you've given Nana, Nani. It's amazing. And I'm now rambling, so I'm going to stop, but I'm really happy, and thank you all for being here. I love all of you. And Mom, this is amazing. So I'm really proud of you.
Right. So Sandeep, I'd like you to say a few words. Sandeep Untinathan, also an author who's written a lot about the war himself in another book. Thank you for joining, and share a few words with Papa and Mama. He's there. Sandeep, you can go ahead and speak. Yeah, he's.
Oh, yeah. Right. Hi. Thank you. Thank you, Priya. Hello, friends. I'm Sandeep Untinathan. I'm a journalist and a writer of military nonfiction. And I've known Commodore Sharma for a number of years, apart from the fact that my father was also in the Killer Squadron many years later, of course. And I've had the pleasure of meeting Commodore Sharma many years ago. And of course, recently, last year, when I met him and presented him a copy of my new book, which mentions his operation in 1971. My book is set in the 71 war, and of course, no book on the 71 war can be written without mentioning Commodore Sharma's Operation Trident. So it was a real honor to meet him again and talk to him. And thank you very much, ma'am, for those parathas that you fed me at lunch.
Lovely. You seem to have frozen, Sandeep. I'm going to ask somebody, where are you? What are you stored as? No, I need to unmute her here. What is she stored as?
I don't know what she signed up as.
I don't know what she signed up as, so I don't know how to unmute you, my dear lady, because everyone is on mute.
I think I saw her as Virija Prana, Priya.
Well, I don't see it.
Oh, wait, go back.
PR. Okay. Okay, I got it. Where you need to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello. Hi there.
Hey.
Do you want to
Hi,
say
Papa.
words? Here's Mama and Papa.
I can't see him.
Introduce yourself. Who are you?
What?
Can you introduce yourself where?
Yes, I can introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Virija Prana, and I am a nun at the Vedanta Society in San Francisco. And I met Mala in the late 1990s, when she came to this country. And she came to the temple, and we became very good friends. And fortunately, I've had the good luck of having both her mama and papa in my life. And I can say that both of them are extraordinary people in many ways. And as the journalist, or as Priya's husband was saying, when he lost his father 20 years ago, he found his father And I can say that with both Malas and Angelika, Priya's parents, that when I lost my mother and father, I feel that I have also gained a mother and father. So whenever they come to this country, we meet, and I've heard some stories from Mala. Now, of course, this wonderful book has been written. And I can only say that it's an honor to be here. I wasn't expecting to speak, but I'm very happy to share a few words of great love and respect that I have for both of you. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Bir. I'm going to take away the camera. And now I'm going to present the book to my father. He's going to unveil it for himself. Papa and Mama, can you do this together and unveil it? Open the book and show it to everyone.
Yeah.
Yay!
Aww. Okay, so the book, I guess the camera is not recognizing the book, but it is the book, and unfortunately, so this is it, my dear friends. And with that, I'd like to open the house to questions. But before I do that, there are a couple of people on this call that I really, really want to thank. One is Mansi Gut Jain, who has been the designer of the cover of Jungee. She has done such a beautiful job. I love you, Mansi, for taking time out, even though your mother is so unwell, and you still have been making iterations. God bless you for that. And I want to thank my little baby, Nicola Gut Jain. I see Audi also with him. Nikki, I love you. Thank you so much for all that you did, for all the iterations, all the illustrations is something that Nicola has made. Nicola, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to work on this book. I mean, it's the first real project that I've had, and I'm just really happy that you like what I made you. Yeah, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So
you're brilliant, and you're going to do some great work even going further, and I'm going to do some more work with you.
Yes, okay.
Mansi, would you like to say a few words, my darling?
Yes, I would. Actually, in the beginning, I was like, no, I can't speak, but I have to say, thank you, Priya.
You're most welcome, darling.
Creative opportunity in these tough times. It's really been an escape for me. And it was just really amazing, so emotional to do this work for you, because Uncle has always been like a papa bear to me. I always saw him as this kind, sweet, soft, funny, my friend's papa. I spent half my school life in your house, auntie, uncle. Thank you for feeding me and dealing with, yes, one more teenager's tantrums. But Uncle, I'm just so, I'm really looking forward to reading this book, because I just know you as Angelika's papa, and you were always like a papa to me. And I really want to read what the life was all about before. It's so intriguing. And you always came across as such a brave and solid man. So I'm really looking forward to it. And congratulations, Priya.
It's okay. Well, my dears, we are almost at the top of the hour, and this is bringing me to the end of this presentation. I'd like to say that we've created a website, which is jungeethebook.com. Do visit and see a lot of the pictures that I've not included in the book and kept it straight for the website. I hope you enjoy not only the photographs, but the little blogs and the information that's shared along with it. The book is available on Amazon.com. I will be sharing the link. And if you're interested, it would be awesome. And do share it with friends and others as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we are so honored to have this time. I'm going to unmute everyone for a moment so that, the mad Punjabiness can happen for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I've asked you all to unmute. So if you're welcome to unmute yourself. And
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
My school classmate.
Hey, Priya. Congratulations, Priya.
Congratulations, dear Priya.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Priya.
Congratulations, Priya. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
All the
Priya.
best.
Congratulations.
Such an amazing work, Priya. Congratulations.
Bolo, congratulations, Mauji.
Thank you, Kiran.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Bolo, bolo.
So good.
Congratulations, Uncle.
Thank you, everyone. This has been. Thank you, Harish sir, for joining.
Congratulations, IJ sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Priya.
Thank you, Suresh.
Congrats.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Love you, Vicky.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Priya,
congratulations.
Congratulations. You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you so much, Nita, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Lorna, for joining. I appreciate it. Archana, thank you.
Hi, Priya. Congratulations.
So much.
Privilege,
Oh,
truly
Rajesh,
privileged.
how nice of you to join.
Give our regards to Uncle Auntie.
From Barclays.
Priya, one more feather in your cap.
Yes, Manaz, thank you for joining. Thank you so much.
No, I know your dad since years, and your mom is a role model. She's a beautiful teacher, lady, mother, everything, granny, everything. God bless.
You know, the others, Didi, you have to unmute yourself. I have allowed you to unmute yourself. So आपने खुद unmute का बटन दबाना है.
Priya, need an autograph copy very soon.
Yes, soon, Rajesh. Thank you for so much for joining.
Even me.
So I put in the request. We need an autograph book.
Done.
All, including your father.
Harshita, thank you for joining.
Thanks a lot, Priya, for inviting us.
Hi, Bitty. Hi, Vivek. Da, thank you for joining so much. I'm so appreciative that you joined. I've asked you to unmute yourself, Da. You can say a few words then.
This was quite a happy gathering. Very
Indeed, a happy Punjabi gathering.
Didi, I don't think anybody can unmute.
And the only reason I'm not putting music is YouTube will simply pull the video down. Otherwise, I would have had some party happening right now.
Yeah, the only thing missing is Priya screeching. Same
Yeah.
Then it's complete.
Thank you, Mamaji.
Thank you so much. This was beautiful.
Everyone. Dinesh Mamaji, thank you for being here. Janki, thank you for being here. Meghna, Ajay, thank you for joining. Swati, thank you for being here. So good, so good. Manav, Da, can you say a few words now that you're unmute?
Yeah. Sharma ji, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Da.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Sharma ji. Yeah.
Thank you. Very good. Lovely.
Thank you very much, Da.
I'm very proud of you. Your whole life, you struggled so hard to fulfill your dream as well as family's dream.
Aww.
And you served the nation so sincerely. I'm proud of you, Sharma ji.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Da. Thank you.
So much proud of you.
And I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Priya, especially for putting all of this into a book. It is extremely valuable. You have been very fortunate. Grandchildren are very fortunate, but we are around and we have children who have not had the chance to listen to these stories. And I have a book to now read at evening to my son and tell him in accurate detail as to what the story was all about. And frankly, help us refresh as well. This is extremely valuable, and thank you so much.
Hello, IJ Shop.
Yes, 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 please.
I'd like to congratulate you, Ajay Saab, on this wonderful occasion. And I think we're very happy to be a part of your family in Anchorage. There is someday, I'm sure we going to listen, hear all your, wartime stories in person. So we're looking forward. We're really looking forward to talking to you in person, know more as we continue to read your lovely book written by lovely Priya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nishil, I'm planning to have a launch for the Anchorage building, and we'll have once the pandemic lifts. All right, I promise.
Wonderful, wonderful. Looking forward to it. Looking forward.
I promise you that. Kiran
Yeah.
Didi, can you say something? Kiran and Renu Didi, would you like to say a few words? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. हाँ जी, बोलिए.
हाँ. हेलो प्रिया, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. आई विल स्पीक इन हिंदी बेटा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
हाँ, ओके. हाँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा बेटा, बहुत अच्छा लगा. और मैं अपनी ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन को, अपनी डॉटर इन लॉज को सबको पहले ही से बताती हूँ. They know each and everything about my mama ji and mami ji. And I'm very happy today. I am having no words. No words. और मुझे वो 71 में जब इन्होंने वो लड़ाई के लिए गए थे, वो सारा याद है अच्छे से. और हम बहुत प्रेयर करते थे सब बैठ के भगवान से इनके लिए कि सब कुछ अच्छा हो. और जब मैंने देखा कि इनकी न्यूज़पेपर में एक पिक्चर देखी थी, इनकी वीर चक्कर मिला था इनको, तो मेरी मम्मा एकदम बेहोश हो गए थे कि पता नहीं मेरे भाई को क्या हुआ. तो ही इज सो प्लीज्ड. और वो अभी भी आज वो कहीं ब्लेसिंग्स देते होंगे इनको. तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you. Thank you. Dinesh Mama ji, I would love to hear from you, the orator of the family. Say a few words.
Absolutely.
Kudos to you. I'm very happy, really happy. It is a great effort. Kudos to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Commander Raj Datta, would you like to say a few words? Here he is. Yeah,
So what a pleasure it was to meet the valiant hero of India and Rekha ma'am on 25th of December last year with my wife and Kanta ma'am. We'd come to your place and met the entire family. What a pleasure it was to meet all of you. And today, Mother India is proud on Commodore I.J. Sharma, I.J. Indrajit. A person who has won over Indra can be nothing less than a person who has fought for India, won for India, the 1971 war. A grand naval salute to you, sir.
Thank you.
Jai Hind.
Thank you.
So much. Chini Didi, would you like to unmute yourself and say a few words? Vivek? Right there. Yeah. Chini Masi? Ah, she's speaking.
Yeah, I just want to congratulate DLG. We are so proud of him.
बेटी का फिर आगे सक्सेस इससे ही तो है.
No, he's not around.
बच्चों के लिए.
हाँ, आशु दिखाई दे रहा है?
नहीं दिखाई दे रहा. कौन है? नहीं दिखाई दे रहे. All right, so I think we are well over the clock. It's 8:07 now. With your permission, friends, I'd like to take your leave. Julia, Tom, would you like to say a few words? I would love to hear from you. Mama and Papa would be so happy to hear from you.
Oh, just how honored we are to be included in this fantastic celebration.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. We are so happy you could make it.
It's like a family, a new family.
Thank you.
Working with Angelika film.
Rakesh Mamaji, would you like to say a few words, please? Sudesh Mamaji?
Yeah, beta. Congratulations, beta. We are proud of you, and you are the proud daughter of a great father. Okay. And I'm really lucky. मैंने अखबार पढ़ता तो I.J. Sharma पढ़ा जब मैं छोटा था in the Tribune. I.J. Sharma Veer Chakra, and I made halla in the house. So these are my brother-in-law Veer Chakra. Then I heard on the radio. He was rescuing people. The train had fallen, I think, from the broken bridge or something. And 10 days he was trying to save people. And then he was given
Your dad is
real great man.
Your dad is our family icon, Priya.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I know he is. Yeah, so good.
Love he's given to the entire family. He's the bonding force of our entire family.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
He
you.
connects at all levels with everyone, with the kids as kids and with the older people, people like us, with all the help and love and regard. He's so important to us, most important.
Multifaceted.
Yes, he is.
Vivek, can you say a few words? And I leave. Yeah, Vivek, can you say a few words, my dear? And Goldie, if you can also unmute yourself.
Yes, yes, Dee, congratulations. Congratulations. And I'm very happy to see this launch. And I believe it will do wonders. Pranam Mamaji, you are an inspiration for not only me, Vineet as well. And wish you all the best, Dee.
Thank you so much, Vivek. I really appreciate. Goldie?
Hi Priya, hi Chacha ji, how are you? Chacha ji, I wanted to take back to your roots. I wanted to speak in Punjabi.
Anji, bilkul.
Jad Punjabi na hoye te maza nahi aanda. Hi Mala and hi Chocha. Seen you after a long time. How are you doing? ਚਾਚਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਇਨਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੀਗੇ ਆਈ ਡੋਨਟ ਨੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਦਿਨ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਧੌਲਾ ਕੁਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਲਾਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ when we see you you always are inspiration for all of us and ਜਦ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਬਣੀਏ and it was really great and ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਖੁਸ਼ਖਬਰੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਨੇਵੀ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ he has cleared his NDA and he is joining Navy today as a cadet which is really and I have sent this link to him and I will send the book also to him that he should also be you should be also inspiration for him
Very good.
Thank you very much Papa ਵੀ ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਇਆ but I will ensure ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ Thank you very much for being an inspiration for all of us. It's great.
Thank you.
And I also have Arjun and Anika are finally awake. Good morning. You want to say a few words to your Nana ji?
Yeah, I love you, Nana, and I've always admired you. And Mama always used to tell us stories of how brave you were, and I always found it incredible. So I'm happy I can finally read something. I'm really happy that Priya Masi encapsulated this legacy so magically. I'm really excited, and I love you.
Say something.
Angelika is so much like you.
Good job.
बोलने दो बच्चे को वो. Let him speak. Speak, Arjun. I want to hear you.
Arjun.
Speak.
Nobody heard you. Nobody heard you.
Love you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to get Shruti. How are you, Gidno?
I'm good. So good to see all of you. I'm sorry if the picture is, going in and out. I'm in the car actually.
No problem,
miss
darling.
this. Minnie's also here.
Oh my God!
Congratulations!
Congratulations, guys. This is amazing. I'm so proud of all of you. This is just, I can't wait. We can't wait to read the book. We cannot wait. And I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I hope we get to see you in person soon, but love you all.
Thank you so
Good to see
much.
Mala
God
Dee
bless you.
and Josha Dee and the kids. It's so nice to see all you guys.
Thank
so
you.
nice to see TG.
Thank you.
He is also here.
I know. That's why I said TG and TG. I messaged as well.
TG. And I'm TG.
Sandeep, would you like to say a few words? Sandeep Ghosh, who is not only a great author and a great friend of the family. Sandeep, would you like to say a few words?
No.
Right here.
Yeah. Thank you for including me in this function. And I also am incredibly proud, though, as you say, whenever I meet Uncle or even I just talk to him, I have the same feeling as what Farooq was explaining and everybody else. It's such a benign, connection. Thank you so much, Priya. You've done a super job. And on behalf of all of you, I borrow the credit. And good to see my dear friend Goldie on the screen after ages. I think he was surprised to see me too, but hear him speak in Punjabi was good fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. With that, Angelika, you have something to say? Where is Dhaval? I don't see Dhaval. Hey, Dhaval!
Come on, Dhaval.
The best for the last. Go for it, my dear.
So, Papa, I just want to say thank you for being you. You have, you can, as everyone can see, you've inspired such great people and great leaders in this world. And, and it's all from your example. You've just shown us from being you. I admire you greatly, and I have learned a lot from you. And you will continue to inspire us. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Dhaval.
Thank you very much, everyone. This has been such an honor. I am so overwhelmed with all of this. Love you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good job.
Very well done. Very well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
We're waiting for the book. I hope it's on Amazon.com as well.
It is on Amazon.com, and you should go get the Kindle and the print order version. Roshni's already got her copy, as you can see.
Yeah. Hard copies. The e-version is all going to be fun.
I'm going to share the link with everyone. I'll share the link with everyone so you can all go. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
What a beautiful day this has been.
Raji, namaste.
Namaskar ji.
Ajay Bhai Sahab, बहुत बधाई हो. You have done excellent, and we are always proud of you. Ever proud.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Bye.
A beautiful day today in a difficult time. This is what life is about.
Thank you, Manu. Thank you for saying that. It
God
really
bless you.
matters.
God bless you, beta.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Maybe not
Oh, that's Ghansham Chacha. 1 second. Say hi to Ghansham
Oh,
Chacha.
he's come.
Hi, Chachu.
Hi, Ghansham Chacha.
Hi, Ghansham Chacha. How are you?
He's on mute. He used to be unmuted.
1 second, man. Ma Chachi,
Indo, Chachi, Indo.
I'm asking to unmute you guys. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
In fact, we saw the entire presentation.
Oh,
and,
lovely.
we enjoyed it. We thoroughly
I'm
enjoyed
so
it.
happy.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I
Thank you
must say,
so much.
Priya, you did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
Incredible. Incredible you made us all proud.
Aw. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Chachu. You are one person, Chachu. आप मेरी शादी में भी last आए थे और मेरी book launch में भी last आए और सबसे
No, last नहीं आया. No. Listen. I was there from the beginning. I heard everything.
मैं the most impactful arrival.
हमने शुरू से सुना सारा.
We were unmuted, so we couldn't, Yeah,
Thank you so much, Chachu and Chachi, for joining. I really appreciate it.
We'll enjoy reading the book.
Love
And we
you.
have just ordered the book and we'll get it and we'll revert to you with comments again.
All right.
And just wait for my book also. Yeah, we must do the Snyder family. I think it should follow.
Thank you.
Thank you, beta.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Baji. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Give my best to everybody.
Yes.
I saw Mala Priya Chocha also.
There's Mala's here. See, Mala, say hi.
Ghansham Chacha. Hi, Suresh.
Hi, Mala. How are you?
Mala ko to baba re. After so many years, Mala.
Nice, fair and telling you. I mean, she's seeing us after so many years. Yeah. So how you? Do you visit India ever or not?
आती है.
So next time when you're here, we must meet, okay? Please.
God willing, yes, yeah.
Yeah, please, we must meet. Huh? And where is Chocha? Chocha is also around somewhere? Or?
Ansh? Bhag gayi.